Hey guys, welcome to this video. Welcome back if you have seen these before, and welcome if you haven't. This video is not a light language video, so if you are only interested in that, then you can watch the other video that I just did or will be posting next. That is the light language. I'm wearing my obviously casual earth shirt today because it's really important to kind of send a little love to Mother Earth right now. There's a lot going on, and so let me just back up. This is made with the intention of raising the frequency and the vibration. And this energy update, I'm going to say, it's kind of an update just on what I'm feeling and what my clients that I've been working with have been feeling, and some of my friends have been feeling, to share with you guys because it assists us in not feeling so alone, I think, in this journey. I have a lot more to share, and I will share that in a longer video with the whiteboard and all of that. So we'll do that next time. Briefly, waves, ascension symptoms. Everybody is in a different space. And the message that I got was that we are like dipping dots. Have you guys ever seen Dippin' Dots? They're the little ice cream balls, and they're all in the rainbow color, but they're all in this bowl, and they're all together, but they're different. And so they can melt, portions of them can melt and coagulate together, but ultimately it's this swirling rainbow cement mixer is what I'm seeing. So I saw a hyperbola, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I had to look it up. I'll do a whole other video on more of that. And it was squeezing all of this energy into this tube and then shooting it out the end. And that's kind of what it feels like. It's like and then in the center I saw a spin, like a cement mixer, mushing it all around, and then it comes out the other end and it's different than when it went into the tube. So it's like a condensing is going on, essentially. So this condensing of energies is kind of mushing together timelines. It's mushing together energies and frequencies, colors, rays, spectrums. And it's also mushing together, so lots of, like 3D is mushing with 5D, is mushing with 4D. A lot's going on with the throat chakra, lots of openings in the throat chakra, lots of blockages in the throat chakra. So things are going to start coming out that are much more meant to open that space of speaking from a higher perspective and love light. But in that mushing together, imbalances can occur. So I invite you guys to, instead of asking the question or saying that's wrong, getting out of judgment, or saying that's not right, that's wrong, we're being invited from the messages that I've been receiving to be more about that doesn't resonate with me. Or instead of asking what's wrong, or saying that's wrong, excuse me, saying something more along the lines of that's not something that I choose to participate in. That isn't a reality that resonates with me. If you see something, rather than putting judgment on it and putting more energy to it, saying something along the lines of, how can we make this better? So just kind of shifting a perspective a little bit is kind of what I'm feeling. That's a whole, again, a longer video. Teeth, bones, electrical, lots of electrical. Different little shoots of electricity in the body. You guys are going to start feeling like you're getting zapped maybe a little bit more. Some people are feeling very inflamed, and it's time to go on a cleanse. In fact, I've been working with many clients who feel very inflamed right now for different reasons. Sometimes it's bacteria, sometimes it's a parasite, sometimes it's an allergy to a food. But they're all forms of things that maybe we've had a buildup in our system that it's time to get rid of, so that when we get shot out this other end, we're kind of leaving all of that other stuff that no longer serves us behind in the old tunnel. So I see this cylinder, right, like two triangles together, and that little mixing in the middle, kind of like squeezing out that old stuff to stay with that old timeline. Teeth and gums, lots of stuff going on with the teeth with a lot of people. Headaches here and there. Also some, one of the triggers that's coming up a lot is victim. So I did some clearing from the light language on that victim perspective in the last video that I did. Sleeping patterns are going to shift for a lot of people. And we're kind of ramping up. So I see this in cycles. So we get into a space that's nice and easy, and we feel good, and then we can take that time to kind of prepare to ramp up into the next boost, so to speak. I'm going to go over some of the earth changes that I've been getting messages about, and some of the things that are happening, which I have a tendency to want to stray away from lately, which is what's going on in the media, because those are, again, different timelines and realities that many of us are plugging into in different ways. But I will address that a little bit because we're seeing a lot going on with the weather, right? We're seeing a lot going on with supposedly earth changes. So I'll get to that later. But I just want to say that, remember, as above, so below. So if we're feeling lots of electrical stuff going on in our body, we're having a change in sleeping patterns, maybe we're feeling like stuff is clearing, that's happening in the earth as well. It's happening in the cosmos as well. So everything's connected. So I just wanted to give you that little bit of update. Get ready. For some of us that are going through this, things I feel are ramping up again. Again, it comes in cycles. We were just in like a really nice kind of nice space, and we can still stay in that space, but there are some of us who are helping clear for the collective, if that's what you are choosing to bring into your reality. Some people are assisting clearing for family and friends, and so I see that kind of happening in waves, and I see it like a corkscrew. So it just depends on at what part of the cycle you're in. Maybe you're in that space where everything is sunshine and rainbows and you don't feel any of this, and that's fine. You may come into a space where all of a sudden the ascension symptoms ramp up again. And again, I'm just reminding you guys, stay out of fear, stay in love, and just help each other out. You know, give somebody a hug if they're having a bad day. Everybody's going through their own thing. They're their own individual dipping dot. But we're all in this ice cream together. So anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. And I hear 31 flavors just popped into my head, but that's infinite. That has to do with the number 4. Anyway, so I'm in flow. I'll share more with you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully this just helps you kind of go, oh, maybe that's why I was feeling all this electricity or achy bones. What else? There is more, but those are the primary ones that I've been getting a lot about. Inflammation, achy bones, electricity, teeth, tingles, quick flashes. Sometimes people get flashes. That's been going on for a lot. Oh, one more quick thing. I know I said 5 minutes. It's closer to 8. If you guys are starting to fall asleep at night, sometimes you'll have a quick flash in your head, and sometimes people will see faces. I have a lot of people I work with that see faces. We'll get to a whole video on that, but don't be alarmed. It's just our antennas are opening. So it's like we're plugging into the collective a little bit more, or we're plugging into a broader bandwidth is what I keep hearing. And when you do that, it can kind of connect you to other timelines, parallel realities, past life timelines. That's what a timeline is. So be aware of that. And so just allow yourself to just kind of open in a safe way, meaning, you know, being in a place of love and not fear. You might see shapes. When I first started coming online years ago, I would see patterns. I would close my eyes and especially going into meditation, I would see squiggles, or I would see spots, or I would see different patterns. So geometries might come up, colors might come through. I've been seeing flashes. I also had a flash the other day where it looked like a star, but it was a very specific red starfish type with like many different limbs. So there's lots of different pictures that come through, and oftentimes what they are is they're activations. Last but not least, there is a lot of clearing going on the earth with timelines. And for myself, I have history tied to Ireland. There's stuff going on through Ireland. Some type of portal was cleared there, I feel, and this is my interpretation. There also was something going on recently, well, in Bolivia. So something is clearing there perhaps, or opening, awakening is more what I'm hearing. And there's a lot more to that. So we'll go over that in another video. But I just wanted you to make you aware of that, because Sometimes we'll have a lot come up about Ireland, for example, and it might be that you are doing some type of clearing for that timeline, or perhaps it's just a little hello from the universe saying, hey, you know, we got some clearing going on here. Some stuff going on. I'm seeing lots. Last month it was a lot and around with the pyramids in Egypt. So it moves around, and it's energy, and it's shifting, and we're constantly in this moving dynamic flow. So the more that we can move and be dynamic by cleansing, exercising, drinking a lot of water, staying in a high vibrational space, the easier it will be for us to maneuver through these parallels, is what I'm hearing. So that's it for now. In love and light until my next video, which I will be doing into a lot more detail about these symptoms and other things that are actually a little bit more science behind it. So thank you so much for tuning in. In love and light. Namaste.